Welcome back to case 3 of our 10 case break hosted on blockcards.com. This is a hobby case, 1224 count. First 2 cases have been pretty good. Hopefully we continue that trend. After this we'll have another jumbo. Good luck, everybody. And it breaks down. There we go. Good gracious. Love that sound. There we go. Alright, let's go, fellas. As soon as my wife walked in the door, she's like, "Can I start sorting?" I'm like, "No, don't worry about it right now. Start it another time." She obviously likes sorting. Wow, first pack, first auto. Michael Geddes, base auto. This is going to make for a long box here. Hitting the auto in the first pack. Hunter Harvey mini and refractor in that pack. Well, there will definitely be some color in this since it's a hobby case. Hopefully another 3 black or better. Red paper. Nice one. Robert Stevenson, red paper for the paper slot. 5 of 5. So far we've hit 2 red papers. Nice hit. Oh, you know what? That wasn't in the recap, but it was in the video. Jeremy Rhodes. That was from the extra product. I plan on taking full photos whenever I'm done. Well, I'm sure. Whoever ends up with the lucky random, he can deal with them for sure. That might have been a first. Pack just spun out of my hand. Let's try that again. Man, my fingers must be like slippery. Mason Williams blue paper to $3.99. Wow. That's crazy. Topps sure does have their gimmicks. Oh my gosh. That's probably the most stupid thing I've ever heard of for a baseball card. I'm sure some people will like that though. I used to open all products. I opened Topps football, and that probably ruined me for life from ever wanting to open a regular Topps product. I've never sorted so many cards in my life. Brian Anderson blue refractor to $3.99. Rip cards, people love them. I've never opened a single box of Ginter. Did I really put paper over here? Alright, Roger. That's more than I've ever opened. I mean, there's some nice cards in it. There's a big following for Ginter, and people love it, but it's just not what I like. I like Bowman. I like Topps Chrome. I like Topps Finest. I don't even think I've ever even opened up a Panini case outside of National Treasures Hockey. Actually, I think that's it. Most everything I've ever opened was Bowman. Over 100 cases on eBay. I think there was 2 National Treasures Hockey breaks. And the rest of it was, well, I'd say 80 cases or so were Bowman products. Besides the Topps Chrome, Topps Finest, stuff like that. And of course the Nightmare Topps Football. And Bowman. Regular Bowman football sucked. That was horrible. A lot of cards. Especially the jumbo boxes. Box 2 coming up. I wouldn't mind doing some Elite Extra. I've always thought that was a nice product. I've always bought the autos. So, I might do that one day. This knife right here has opened all except for one case, every single case. And the one case I couldn't find it, which was my second Super Jumbo break on Blowout, and I had to use a pair of scissors. Blue paper, Herrera. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Fractor auto of Joe Gatto. Second Gatto auto I pulled. So is the video coming through as clear and not choppy? I've watched several of my recap videos and they always look good. I just want to make sure that I'm maintaining some good quality video. I can't stand choppy videos. I had an issue with that a long time ago and have not wanted to deal with that since. I know breakers can get pretty busy at night. I'm pretty neurotic about it. And if Bill was in the room, he could vouch to this. Man, I had some issues. And then something would go wrong. I would get booted. I mean, it was issue after issue. And upgraded all my systems. So, computer, everything. So, it's been pretty good since. Got a blue coming up of Derek Hill. 210 of 399. Oh, Lord. This is probably one of the most irritating parts. I did not, but my fingers still feel that way. I ate a salad. Grilled chicken salad, but still. It's these packs, man. I've always had issues with hobby packs for some reason. I don't have... My fingers are pretty rough from my job that I do. These packs are crazy. I've always butchered up some hobby packs. There is a sweet spot on them. Some people can hit it every single time on the hobby packs. I seem to have issues with it. Oh, Lord. You can tell I've had some experience on getting around those packs that do that, so I don't mess up the cards. Man, nice pack. Yeah, like no fingerprints on the card at all. So no smudging, no grease, just my luck. Auto seems to be in a different spot this time around. Oh yeah, Bowman shrapnel everywhere. Blue refractor, Jace Fry, 282 of 399. Jace Fry base in the next pack. Jake Bauers die cut. Saw he's going to have a chrome auto. and Bowman. One of the many prospects Rays picked up this offseason. Still can't believe the Diamondbacks traded Justin Williams. That was crazy. Yeah, he can hit. Young kid, too. I think he's like 19. And our auto is Gareth Morgan, base auto. There you go, Hawks. What about Daniel Robertson? Oh, yeah. With the Rays. Yeah. Him, Jake Bowers, Souza, but I don't buy all that. I like Souza, but he's not a top 30 prospect or top 40 prospect. And have Aaron Judge in the 70s or something. It was ridiculous. Yeah, the Padres basically gave away Turner, in my opinion. And how does the Rays not get Trey Turner in that deal? Kevin Padlo, purple ice to 99 with his big old grin. Smiling. I'm going to hit the ball. Yeah, Padres want to win now. That new manager, they say he is all about winning right now and then building for the future. Honestly, I can't blame them. I mean, they got guys like Hunter Renfroe coming through. Derek Hill, base auto. That was a Gatewood pack, base and a refractor. Oh, the one thing about the A's, they did pick up Barreto from the Blue Jays, so that was pretty big. But I just don't think I could have traded away Daniel Robertson for pretty much anyone. Derek Fisher Green refractor, 13 of 150. These packs. I saw a picture of Judge's home run, just a picture of him with his follow through against Hollins, but I still haven't seen the video. Look, it went to left center field from the way his eyes were looking. Anybody see it? I got an MLB on right now. There's nothing. Wednesday, Phillies and Yankees at 1 p.m. Girardi loves Judge, from what I heard, from what I've been reading. Box number 5. Shredded that one. Skoglund green, 20 of 150. My little 2-year-old boy will be in here before too long. He'll come running through. And another refractor auto of Scott Blewett. I don't blame you for that one. Now, I can understand him using eBay recent sales for that, but not what Beckett says it's worth. Tell him that you didn't know you were on in Hot Tub Time Machine 3, going back in time when Beckett actually mattered. EJ Peterson to 500, for $3.99, blue paper. Who is he so we can start buying him too? Wave pack. Troy Stokes, Ryan McMahon, Nick Birdie. And Jordan Schwartz, Silver Wave, 12 of 25. And Sean Reed Foley, Black Wave. Do you have any of those guys? I've blocked people before that just kept giving me crappy offers. Almost blocked a guy that was offering me on one of my autos, a red auto. It's worth about $500, and the guy kept offering me $160 for it over and over again. And I'd already turned down offers of $400 on it. So I just set my preference to no offers less than $400. Well, love auto decline. It will save you a lot of time. The only guys I guess you could say I PC are Chipper and Dale Murphy. And to be honest, if you saw what I had of them two, you'd laugh. I've got some Dale Murphy rookie cards. In fact, I got one that I know would grade really high PSA. I just have never graded it. And I've got a couple of Chipper Jones PSA 10s, and that's it. I don't really PC anybody. The longest I've held anybody is probably Aaron Judge. Hey, wasn't Nordy going to do another Topps Chrome football break? Not that I'm ever going to join one of his football breaks again. I had Connor Shaw in every one of them up till his 15-caser. Decided not to buy them because I kept getting shut out on autos, and he pulled like 5. That's funny. I've said that to somebody before. Well, you should have bought it then. But somebody told me my Aaron Judge auto I was selling at the time that he had seen one sell for, $18 or whatever it was at the time. And just using that as a reference. And well, it sold for this. And then you look at the last sale, it was like September. Not gonna understand it in that case. Usually the Hall of Famers, their stuff's not gonna go up too much unless something major happens. Demerit, 46 of 399. If I hadn't had to take a couple of days off of work because of weather the last few weeks, because of snow and stuff, I probably would have took tonight and probably the rest of the week off and just broke these cases really fast. But we're going to drag it out for a few days. Of course, I got to get done before Thursday or pretty early on Thursday because me and my wife have dinner plans for our anniversary. Is he really? I'll tell her you said that. Yes, well, he was behind because his dad and all that stuff. And then he had to break the 20 caser. And then he broke the eBay break just last week. Or last Saturday, I think he finished up. Well, there we go. Trey Turner, base auto. 2 of those so far. Wish I could go to a show in Philly. I've never been to Philly. I've got some friends that live up there. Third case, yep. Yep, always subscribe to the thread. I post in there that I'm coming back. Oh, Peraza die cut. And he does some big breaks. He's about one of the few other, well, I'll get in Nordy's breaks. I'll get in some here and there. But usually the main guys I'll get into their breaks is Nordy. And I usually go with a few spots in his. By the way, when's the payment deadline for SEB's break? Okay. Well, hopefully he didn't set the deadline for like 11 o'clock at night, because there's practically no chance of getting around them until late. Or the next day. Yeah, he never puts a time on it, and I don't. I'm sure he's got something in mind. Wednesday evening's a pretty big window, especially if you got some West Coasters, which he does. Tell him to get on the ball. I'll probably pay tonight. Corey Seager hits again. Guy's on fire. 313, 399. I wanted that spot and then saw Fenway took it. I was like, oh, well. It takes a lot of luck to hit one, to hit some good spots. I think you do better when you buy more spots. Because what I noticed in mine was pretty much everybody with 8 spots or more actually did really well in the randoms. Taylor Sparks, Black Refractor, 21 of 75. Is that one of your spots? Yeah, that was a Brian Ice. Silver Ice. That's yours, right? Is that yours, Rob? Well, if he hits a home run, that's probably like $80. The way his stuff's been flying up. Yeah, Red Paper Stevenson, too. Did you see that, Rob? Numbered 5 of 5. You did well. And it's not even over yet. Still pretty much halfway to go. I gotta speed up. That ain't gonna speed me up. Conforto Refractor. Well, I think his stuff is probably going to reach Mike Trout status if he has the kind of rookie year that I think he will. If he hits 30 home runs like a lot of people are projecting, his stuff's going to go nuts. But I think I'm pretty much as far as I can buy right now. I just don't want to invest any more into him. Mike Pappy, Refractor Auto. That's number 2 for him. No Kopech right now. Blue Paper, Cody Medeiros, the $3.99. Correa refractor. That was faster. Just leaving the paper up there makes it faster. That'd be nice. Last base sold for $1,900. Was that a best offer or was that legitimate sale? You wouldn't sell it if it did sell for $1,900 anyway. Because you're crazy. Buy it now. And that was just a base auto? Or color? That's crazy. When did that sell? That gum pack. Wow. Yep. If he hits like he's going to, I mean, when he starts hitting like his talent says he will, it's going to be crazy. Did you guys see what he did for his high school team? I mean, this guy's a class act, too. You can't help but like somebody like him. Got an orange. Is it autoed? No, it's not. Oh, nice one. Rosel Herrera, orange refractor, 19 of 25. Yeah, so far, a blue McMahon and an orange Herrera. I'm sure you wish you would have had him in the last break when Nordy hit the super McMahon. I tell you what, if you're interested in buying a couple of those guys, like not Herrera, what's his name? Trevor Story and some of those guys, there's several of them I probably wouldn't want. Yeah, he's hoping he gets one with his grades. Dylan C. Space Auto. Is that all? You're going to end up needing a large flat rate box. Brian Johnson die cut. You need to get a spot in my 12 caser. Get all the chrome for one team. What do you mean FRBs? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got tons of flat rates and all that stuff. I keep pretty much stocked up on all that stuff. That's what you're probably going to end up getting anyway. I do that all the time. AK can vouch for that. He got a flat rate. Medium flat rate. Fanatic, he's gotten those too. I thought you were talking about freaking real boobs for a second. He's no Matt when shipping? What? I don't know what you mean. Yeah. That's crazy. That's a lot of cards. That's crazy. Loose in a box. Wow. If you see, I've been formally trained unofficially by eBay people. You don't do stuff like that to eBay people and end up with 100% feedback after 1,600 and 1,600 feedback with absolutely perfect feedback. Clayton Blackburn, 21 of 75. Okay, I know you're talking about. He's had a lot of big breaks too. I had a guy tell me that he got damaged cards from me from one of my super jumbo breaks, which is a shock. And I can only imagine what the package looked like because literally, I think the post office had to have ran over his package or something. I don't know. Well, anyway, so I just gave him a free spot in this break, and he ended up with the auto spot. There you go. Gomber's done well. Green and a black. I mean gold. So what do you do with all this space, which I can imagine looks pretty much like a mountain in your house right now? I forgot what you said you did with it. Do you make sets or do you sell on sports lots? What do you do? Yeah, it was missing an auto because you didn't have any luck, not because I didn't give you it to you. Jeff Brigham base auto. Hawks is always trouble. Now, one of the bigger breakers that I know, and I'm not going to say if it was on Blowout or another site or where, and I got a really good slot in one of his breaks, and it was one of the top prospects from the last, I'll say the last 2 years, so you can't narrow it down. And his chromes were selling really well. And the guy kind of got upset that I took the spot before him, or, got the spot. And every corner on this side of the card was dented. Like he just dropped it on the corner. Taylor Gushu, 150. That is no lie. Every single one. I couldn't believe he handled cards like that. No other player was like that, just that one. And that isn't just coincidental. That was on purpose. You could tell it was on purpose. Who, Nick Wells? The guy who had Nick Wells is missing an auto? Or I can't imagine. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm going to start doing with all Billy's cards. Is I'm going to sign them myself so he doesn't complain that he didn't get any autos. He's just going to have a bunch of counterfeit Jacob Gatewood autos. And if he complains about color, I'll just use a highlight marker and color them in. I don't think Wells forgot to sign. I think he probably just overlooked it. They come in those like 800 count boxes. Probably grab 2 at a time. They do tend to stick together at times. Oh, yeah. Severino got rocked today in the Yankees debut. Well, spring debut. 4 hits, 2 runs, both are earned. Not really the kind of day you want to start out with. So Judge was 1 for 2. Is that right? Mark Appel, 155 of 399. Ah, okay. I was wondering if you had that spot. Do you just sell or do you just collect and hoard them up, Nick? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I thought he had hit it the title game. Yeah, I don't blame you. Now, are you planning on selling if they get called up and they get hot? So, like Gregory Polanco last year, his 2012 Chrome, I was getting like $8 a piece. That's not bad. Nothing wrong with stocking up. We got a blue auto. Spencer Adams. It's a beauty, too. Good Lord. 147 of 150. That usually helps, too. There you go. There's you in hit. Gareth Morgan Refractor. Non-auto. Just what you asked for. Perfect timing. Padlo blue paper to $3.99. And now you have 501, buddy. You're welcome. Just curious, Nick, how old are you? Oh, shoot. Mixing in the base with the chrome. Not good. Okay. I just turned 40. So does it suck this much always, or does it just get worse from here on out? Only 36. Yeah, right. Times what? 2, 3. Jordan Montgomery, black refractor. 41 of 75. Not sure if you have that, Nick, but if you have Jordan Montgomery, I would love to buy that black. He is a former Gamecock. I figured as much. I figured it was all downhill from here. I was Superman up till about, I would say, probably about the time I married my current wife. And then the wheels fell off. Got too comfortable at too late of age. I remember weeks whenever I was in my late 20s going literally a week without sleep, practically. Jackson Reitz, blue refractor, 131 at $3.99. I remember one week I slept less than 9 hours. It was a 7-day period. There was 2 days I did not sleep any, and almost every other day I slept an hour. Or a little bit more than an hour. But it was literally less than 9 hours for 7 days. Well, I don't usually do that with only certain guys. The guys I really know that are going to be good, like Ryan Ripken is a former Gamecock. They actually pulled his scholarship because he couldn't hit. No lie. He was just pretty much dead space on the roster. His dad used to come to all the games just to support him, even though he didn't play. But the only guys I really go after that are former Gamecocks are, I like Jordan Montgomery, Grayson Griner. I think both of those guys will end up in the majors at some point. And of course, you know, Clowney was a beast. He will be a beast if he just doesn't get lazy. I think this will be a wake-up call for him. I think he thought he was going to come in and just, you know, dominate like he did in college, and it's just not the case when you're in the pros. Wow, here we go. There you go. High risk number 3. Nick Gordon, Bowman Black Auto, 6 of 25. Who's got high risk at number 3? Connor Shaw has got a big arm. He's going to be a pretty good quarterback for the Browns if they ever give him a chance. I can't believe they signed Josh McCown. I mean, why in the world do you sign him? Huh? There you go, Scott. If you're watching, congrats. That was a big boom right there. Nice one. I forgot that guys like him actually had Bowman Blacks in here. I haven't hit any good ones. He has a better arm than Johnny Football. The $3.99 Jackson Reitz. But he's extremely accurate, and he's a winner. I'll take those things all day long. Nobody's going to outwork him. Actually, he's put on a lot of muscle this offseason already. He lives in Greenville, probably about 10 minutes from me. I used to cover those guys when they were being recruited for Rivals.com and a couple other sites. Well, I didn't cover on Rivals whenever Connor was getting recruited. I worked for them before that. But I knew guys like, I'll just say their names, and you pretty much will know who I'm talking about. You might know. Robert Ayers. He was the first-round pick of the Broncos. Plays defensive end, I think, for the Giants now. Knew him really well. He used to call me all the time. Jamon Meredith, he plays offensive line. He's with Tennessee now, I believe. Sidney Rice, of course. Used to talk to him a good bit. God, there's so many guys I used to talk to. I still talk to some of those guys to this day. I hear from them here and there. It wasn't only guys that played for South Carolina. It was guys that played all over the country, at Clemson, Texas, Alabama. NOLA Silver Ice. I can't stand Lane Kiffin myself. AK, are you a Southern Cal fan? Yeah, Ayers from Tennessee. Yep. Yeah, I think Tennessee's going to be a big-time team. Oh, yeah, when he was with the Vols. Yeah, I hated the Vols then. Well, I mean, I'm not much of a fan of them anyway because I'm a Gamecock fan, but I'll tell you one thing. Butch is recruiting his butt off and building a powerhouse up there. And they're going to start showing it. South Carolina had them beat and then let them come back and win in overtime. I don't think South Carolina frustrated me so much this year. Hopefully they don't have the same problems again. Or else I could be suicidal. Yeah, Butch is a good coach. And those guys that work for him, great recruiters. I forgot the running backs coach name, Robert something. Well, he coached at South Carolina too, and he was one of their better recruiters when he left and went to Tennessee. Chase Vallett, blue refractor, 396 of 399. I got a buddy that's a big Ohio State fan. I was pulling for them. I don't pull for the other SEC teams. I'm not like that. I could care less if they ever win another football game. All these ones that are rah-rah SEC, I just don't get it. Alabama doesn't sit around and start chanting SEC, SEC like some of the other guys. And Gamecock fans are guilty of it. But I don't stand around and chant that stuff. I do not pull for Alabama in the national championship game no more than I would pull for anybody else. I actually pulled for Ohio State to win. I told my buddy that's a big Ohio State fan. I said, "Y'all are going to win, and it's not even going to be close. Watch." He's like, "Man, I'm so nervous." My buddy's from Sandusky. Yeah, I don't care for Bama. I can Chase Vallett, base auto. I believe that's for you, AK. I've went to Bama. I will say this about Alabama. I don't like Bama now as much as I used to. And the reason is because the guys like Kiffin and all. I don't really mind Nick, whatever, Saban. I don't mind him. And the reason is because, I mean, you can't, I mean, the guy's so successful everywhere he goes. And I took my kids down there, my two boys, to watch South Carolina play at Alabama several years ago. And they were by far the nicest fans I have ever dealt with in my life. Super nice people. Byron Buxton, Red Ice. There you go, Rob. 128 of 150. Last two packs of case number 3. And then we get to open a jumbo. Yay! Right on average again with the black refractors. 3. Lots of blues. No Schwarber yet. We need to hit one. Make sure I got all the autos. 10. Yep, 12. Alrighty, here's the recap for case number 3. Blue paper, Mason Williams, Rosell Herrera, DJ Peterson, Cody Medeiros, Kevin Padlow, and Jackson Reitz. Red ice, Taylor Gushu, Byron Buxton, those are to 150. And a purple, Kevin Padlow to 99. Also hit this, Robert Stevenson, red paper, 5 of 5. Black Waves, Sean Reed Foley, Troy Stokes, Ryan McMahon, Nick Birdie. Blues to 399, Brian Anderson, Jace Fry, Derek Hill, Corey Seager, Travis Demeritte, Mark Appel, Jackson Reitz, and Chase Vallett. Greens to 150, Eric Skoglund and Derek Fisher. Blacks to 75, Taylor Sparks, Clayton Blackburn, and Jordan Montgomery. Also hit a silver wave of Jordan Schwartz to 25 and this Rosell Herrera orange refractor, 19 of 25. Autographs. We hit Michael Geddes, Derek Hill, Gareth Morgan, Jeff Brigham, Dylan Cease. Oh, I missed a couple of base autos here. Trey Turner and Chase Vallett. Refractor autos of Mike Pappy, Scott Blewett, and Joe Gatto. Hit a blue Spencer Adams, 147 of 150. It's really nice. And a black, 6 of 25, Nick Gordon.